Welcome to another day, another vlog. Judy's life. Anyway, I realized yesterday that I missed another day. Sorry about that. But we're gonna film 2 today so that we catch up again. I've been so inconsistent. But anyway, for today's prompt, it asks what the world really needs. Aside from, the given, which are world peace, ending racism, ending any type of hate, sustainability efforts, environmental consciousness, those that are given, I think the world really needs more people who does passion projects, because it's not enough that we are all productive in terms of our careers and stuff, but we also need to feed our souls, that's Pepeye. Anyway, we need to feed our souls because that's what makes us good human beings. I want to share this story or this instance that happened one Saturday when I was with my parents, with both my mom and dad, in the farm. So my mom is pursuing her passion, which is gardening and plants. So we have this farm. We named it and we are turning it into a home business, small business here in Daet, and we're trying to grow ornamental and productive plants. So my mom has been working at this since the start of lockdown last year, 2020. And she started just here in our backyard, here at home, in our, terrace. We have some space there, and we started planting easy to grow vegetables like pechay, carrots, onion and garlic, okra, talong, sitaw. And then our terrace has been like super crowded with the plants that she needed more space. And we had this constant struggle of getting enough soil to plant new things. And so the passion grew, and then we decided to turn a plot in my dad's rice field to become a family farm. And we called it Linda Luntian. I initiated it. I funded the fencing of that project, and then so we were able to set aside a plot of maybe 20 by 30 meters of land, turn it into my mom's little home garden passion project we call Linda Luntian. Linda is my mom's name and my sister's name, and Luntian is green. It means green in Old Tagalog, I think. Sometimes we call green verde, but I don't know the difference or the usage. Anyway, Linda Luntian. And then back to the story. Too much context. My dad is, he's the practical man. He tries to for every investment, he tries to look forward and compute the investment versus the gains. And of course, right now, because everything's just starting out, most of the expenses are losses or for investment. And we always term him as the kontrabida, which in Filipino telenovelas is like the protagonist, antagonist. Anyway, and he says he would comment like to my mom that you have to weigh the gains versus the losses. You've been spending a lot of your money into like making this project, and you still have no returns or anything. And I was arguing with him like, this wasn't this is, the investment phase, and if you want it to work, you have to put money in it. You have to spend money to make money. And even if it doesn't really like make money, my mom is still really happy. Every day I would ask her what happened in the farm, and she would always say that she's happy that her orchids bloomed for the first time in a year, or that the pet chice grew when she put in some fertilizers, or those kinds of things. And she also gets really sad when, like, for example, last week there was like very heavy rains, and some of the papaya plants were like maybe 2 months old now. They died because they don't really thrive in overwatered environments. And since there was too much rain last week, some of them died. And out of, I think, she planted 12 plants, and now there's only 4 left, I think, remaining, and that's really sad. But she understands that everything that she learns now is for her experience bank, and she will only get better through time. So yeah, I don't know, those types of projects that you don't really count on like making making instant returns are really important, because those kinds of projects really enrich your soul. So I think that for those types of projects, you can just be supportive, and yeah, and that's all you need. Make people happy, contribute, be genuinely interested in people and what they're doing, and I think that would make the world a better place, more empathetic, more supportive, more loving. Not be like my dad, but he's not really a contrabida all through and through. He's also very supportive. It's just that he tries to look into the more practical side of things. And another passion project that I know of is some of like animal rescue efforts. I found this Instagram page called Potion Project. My sister, my friend, Ati Jasmine, Ati Jasmine Sabado. She's part of the non-profit organization, and she volunteers to spread the advocacy of trying to rescue street dogs and putting them making them return back to good health. And I think those kinds of efforts are really rewarding, even though you won't do it for profit. It's just passion projects are like, I can't explain it. I can't explain it well, but I think that those kinds of activities are just what makes people human. Caring for a specific purpose or a specific cause that you get to devote your life into it, and maybe not your life, maybe some part of your life, and being a contributor and being a advocate. And I think those kinds of traits or values, or are very important to the world, and that's what the world really needs. So long story short, I think that the world really needs more passion projects. Longest video so far. See you in the next one. Bye.